Hey, so this is a video because a couple of my friends have been saying that I am a little bit insane for planning to bug out with a harp. I mean, if I've got to bug out, then I am definitely taking my harp with me. The one that I've got at the moment, it's really tiny compared to the one I've been playing for like the last 15 years, which is absolutely I always thought it was smaller compared with the pedal harps I've played, but it's still pretty giant. This one is dinky and tiny. And this is a video to explain why I think that a musical instrument is something that I would class as a necessity. So, for a start, it keeps me completely sane and it is a great tradable skill. Wherever I've turned up at, if I'd needed food or beer, I can just go up to a pub or a coffee shop and be like, hey, can I trade you some harp music? And people are normally a little bit like, oh my gosh, wow, there's a harpist offering to perform for free. What on earth? And been busking and stuff. That is a good source of income if you ever need it. And I've got a lot of friends that busk with kind of more usual instruments like guitars and ukuleles and things and have been repeatedly moved on. I have been busking for like 15 years with this, with the harp, and I have never been asked to move once. In fact, I've had the opposite. I've had people trying to bribe me with coffee and beer to stay places. So, and ice cream, which is great. So I kind of think that if SHTF does happen, then music would be a very tradable skill. It's not necessarily something that you might want in the short term, but long term, you've kind of got to think history and heritage, a lot of it is transported through folk music. So that is something that I can't see that is going to change really. You kind of think of even like Neanderthal man sat around in the caves, the discovery of human language. Singing is always included in that. So I think that music and the need for music isn't going to change. So that's my first reason for wanting to bring my harp on a bug out. My next reasons are, well, I mean, look at this. I've got a lot of strings on here. They are all made out of sheep gut. On mine, you can get nylon ones, but then you get all the deforestation of the plastics and things. But they make brilliant snares if you're wanting to make any sort of traps for people or for critters. And yeah, harp strings are absolutely fantastic. They're biodegradable. They're super strong. So yeah, that's a reason for people to start stocking up on harp strings in the apocalypse. So yeah, this is a video for any of my mates that have been calling me a bit of a nutter for saying, yep, my harp is coming with us when we're bugging out. They're kind of looking at it and thinking, like, yeah, it's going to take up a little bit of room. And it's like, well, if the harp doesn't come, then I'm not getting any bands sort of thing. But yeah, so music as a way of preserving history, as a tradable skill, as a tradable thing that you can rely on, that people are going to want. And for signaling and stuff as well. I mean, it's kind of, I have actually been in a situation, to be fair, a couple of times where I've been wild camping, meeting up with friends. They've had no idea where to find me because I am terrible at letting people know where I've ended up. But if they follow the harp music, then you can normally find me. Same for incense. So yeah, this is a video for my friends. But let me know what you guys think. Would it be a completely insane thing to say that every prepper should learn a musical instrument and take it on their bug out? I mean, I think if SHTF happens, it's gonna be a bit of a horrible situation. So can't we just try and make it nice? Peace and love.